Alright, so you've probably seen a lot of people talking about chart analysis, support and resistance, all these different tools you can use like EMAs, Bollinger Bands, volume, trend lines. And in today's video, I'm going to break down all of the support and resistance and how to mark up your charts if you're trading an asset. And we're also going to be talking about different types of indicators like trend lines, MAs, EMAs, Bollinger Bands, volume. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so for example, we're going to be looking at the ZEC chart today, which is Zcash, as it had a crazy move from 630 down to 250 in the last couple days. Let's look at the 1 hour chart here. We're going to disregard this whole move that it made because this was off of a news type of play here. So, alright, real quick to interrupt, but if you're watching this video thinking, wow, I should have taken that trade, that's exactly why I built Opportunity Engine. Every day the system scans thousands of futures in crypto markets looking for flash crash opportunities, support breaks, dead cat bounces, high probability short opportunities, Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, major crypto callouts, tokenized stock opportunities. Inside the Discord, you'll get real-time alerts, daily market briefs, trade ideas, and chart breakdowns, and a lot of alpha that all these other servers and people that are providing callouts do not give. So I'm giving a 7-day free trial to anyone who joins the server, and an extra day for any friends that they invite. So feel free to come and watch the alerts in real time and decide for yourself. All right, let's get back to the video. Okay, so you see on the left here, we have all these different tools we can use. I usually use horizontal extend to mark the charts. So the first thing that I'm going to mark is the high of this whole section here, right? So we have from like the start of May all the way to the start of June, right? So basically the May price action here. And let's just see where we caught a decent trade. So the first thing we're going to do is mark the top here, which is 688.39. So we have the high of May marked right now. And now let's mark the support line. And how do we actually know that this is a support line? Is that we had this rally from 180, or we had this price action from 180 all the way up to 680, right? In just the span of like the start of the year all the way up to here. So as you can see, if price goes up here, buyers are going to want to step in on these dips, right? So we went to 640 and you can see that we went down to 480, right? So this created a support line and we will mark that right now. You can see that this is the support line. When price came down, it got bought up, right? Correct? Then it went to our high here of the month, right? So we were already in an uptrend, and when price decided to come down and get eaten up right here, we came to our all-time high, right? So this is a bullish indicator for me, at least, to see that the price has been going up for a good period amount of time, and it came down and then made a high after its dip, right? So that creates a very strong support line. And as you can see, we're going to disregard all of these red candles here because this was based off a news event of Zcash getting hacked or something like that. So you can see we went to our high here, and then we dipped and went back to a high. But this is where I want to mark right here, is that we had this dip from near the high, right? So you can see that we had our high, and then you can see that the price went back to the high and marked basically the top of the recent high. So then after that, we came down and dipped basically to the support line. Right, so I like to range usually, a couple percent away from the support line, usually around like this, right? So just the line before it, I usually do it like this. So you can see this line and then this line. We dipped right into the zone, and this would have been an insane zone to buy in. As you can see, it dipped into this range. And then it came all the way back up, and let's see where you would have bought. Let's say you would have bought at 509. The price went up to 640, right? You trade this with leverage, you can make a good amount of money, right? Another thing we can actually talk about is support being broke, right? So as you can see, let's delete these lines that we just made. We had this support that was made right here, correct? So as you can see, that support was made. Now, we actually rejected off this. As you can see, the price had a top, right? So this is basically all in this zone of this blue line and this yellow, the historical high actually. this was acted as a resistance when it made it all-time high. It came down, you know, a lot, as you can see, 750 all the way down to 420. Came all the way back up, tried to, you know, reclaim highs, and then came back down, right? Came back up, came back down, right? So in these situations here, you can expect support to be broken if it comes down, and I can show another example of this, which was actually a very good example after. You can see price came down, it got eaten up for whatever reason because it was near support levels, and then it came back down, a little bit of a weaker buy pressure here. You can see the buy pressure here was, you know, decent, but rejected all the way back down here to its, you know, recent support basically. And then, you know, the buys were weaker, buys became weaker here, and then obviously we ripped through the support. But, you know, we had this little rally here, came back up, and then ripped through all the way back down to, you know, 180. So these support levels are going to be very important, and I'll show another very good example of this right now. Okay, so this is basically my Hall of Fame trade right here, guys. One of my best trades of all time here on Bitcoin. We're just going to mark this. We're on the 4 hour. As you can see here, we had this top right here. Let's mark that. As you can see, the top, and then we'll mark the bottom as well real quickly. Thank you to SoulPump for sponsoring today's video. SoulPump is a top on-chain Solana gaming platform that I like using, especially when markets are slow and there's not much action. All you have to do to get started is connect any Solana wallet like Phantom, and you jump straight into their games directly from the wallet. You can try their 50-50 coin flip, on-chain blackjack, and crash style games. They also offer daily rewards like a free Solana case and hourly airdrop style bonuses. Plus, they have their own token, SoulPump, that you earn as you play. If you want to play where I play and stay active even when the markets are quiet, head over to SoulPump and use my code SLEEP. Now, let's get back to the video. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we have these wicks. Obviously, we had a dump on BTC, right, in this zone, and then we came down. And as you can see, the dump was to 73,000, right? We came down to 7206 or 72.6 and then 72.5, right? So we created this zone right here that we can call the support zone. So let's do a extended line here of the support zone, with the bottom being the most important support. And then obviously these are unfilled wicks right here. So unfilled wick, unfilled wick, unfilled wick, unfilled wick, right? As you can see, that these are where people are buying. Unfilled wicks are where people are buying. Keep that in your mind. This got eaten up, this got eaten up, this got eaten up, and this got eaten up mass, you know, heavy. So as you can see here, we have a lot of unfilled wicks to the upside and the downside. So as you can see, we have built a support right here, or a resistance right here, and a resistance right here. In this zone, you can see that the resistance is being built, and these are my favorite types of trades to actually take right here. As you can see, basically around this range is acting as a resistance. As you can see back here, this is acting as a resistance as well. You can zoom out. It doesn't want to break above these levels, because if it breaks above these levels, then it is going most likely to the upside, correct? So let's look at actually what happened with this trade. As you can see here, we broke through the bottom support line, and as you can see right here, it closed on a high time frame, and then it continued to go down. As you can see here, it didn't break above, and as you can see, triple top. As you can see, support was broken, closed on a high time frame, and then price totally dumped down all the way to here, 59,000, when the price was at 73,000. Could have made a lot off of this trade. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was basically just about technical analysis. In the next video, we'll be talking about all these different indicators that you can use and which are the most important to actually have on when you're trading. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching this video on technical analysis, and I hope you guys enjoyed.